Hello guys, welcome to this YouTube channel. My makeup artist name is Biba Blend. If you are new to this channel, please like, subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Thank you.
Thank you. Biba love you.
I do not need to introduce myself again because my client already did. So in this makeup today, I'll just go straight in, and as you can see, I start by cleansing of the face with a micellar cleansing water. If you've always been following me up and watching my videos, oh my goodness, you will know that I love drying every step that I go in with. And the first thing I used after the micellar water was the serum, which I used. And after the serum, I dry up. You can see I'll show it. I dry up. Make sure you dry up. Make sure that skin prep is seated. It has entered into the skin before you start applying your foundation. If not, it's going to break. Your foundation won't sit well on the face. It's not going to give you that matte finish look that you want. I went in with the moisturizer before this is Avour primer, which I'm going to be using as the last step for this skin preparation. And I love this Avour primer because it's so soft and it just blends into the skin. So after the skin prep, you know me and Avour, and this is the shade, the number 30 and 25. You can see how I mix that, and you can see how it's giving. Like, who is going to tell me that this foundation is not the skin, is not a skin match? Like, it is a skin match, baby. I'm always good with my foundation, alhamdulillah, thank God. My beauty sponge to blend that foundation out and make it sit well. Well, the truth is, she has this not dark, not should I call it, what should I call this skin tone that she has? I don't know what to call it, but I really love her skin. And maybe because of the reflection of the light, it was giving another thing, but I really love how the skin looks. So my dear, make sure that this is how you blend that foundation. Take your time and blend this very well. So for the concealer, I'm using this CPD Image concealer, and I'm just going to take, there's no names for this shade, so I'm just going to take my LA Pro concealer in the shade Fawn and mix that up. So when I take a lighter shade, I like using a lighter shade for the inner corner of the eyes and the forehead and the chin and the bridge of the nose before I go in with my Pro Girl concealer. So what's up guys, happy Salah to my Muslim brothers and sisters, and Merry Easters to those my Christian brothers and sisters, because I am sure I haven't greeted you guys for Easter and Salah greeting. So how did you guys celebrate your Salah? How did you guys celebrate your Easters? I'm sure you had fun. So let's go back to our makeup. Now you're going to be blending, and you're going to blend. Listen, please, I want you to know that if you're watching a video for makeup, I think you should not be in a hurry to just finish up. Like, give yourself time to just see how it goes, because some makeup artists don't even like posting long videos anymore because they believe that you just want a short thing, you just want sharp thing. But you should know that makeup is not something that you can do and just go pee like that. If you understand what I'm saying, that's the reason why you can see that this video and this blending is taking time. And you know, this is all edits. I just reduce everything. So make sure that if you are blending, whatever you are blending with a beauty sponge or your brush, anything you are doing as a makeup artist, make sure that that place you are blending is blended out, like it's smooth, like it sits on the skin. You are already feeling it as if it is the skin itself. You're not even feeling anything on top of that face anymore. That way your makeup is going to sit, it's going to last, it's going to be beautiful, it's going to come out very fine. You understand what I'm saying? So that's basically the reason why you can see that I'm doing this video longer this time around. So after this highlighter, I went in with this Zikel concealer, and I think I didn't see the number very well, but I'm sure you saw it. I think I used the number, the shade 30, to just for her contour, and you can see I'm using it for her contour. And I'm just going to keep blending that out very well. Please make sure that you blend well. like blend to the part that you be feeling that your hand is paining you, my dear. Keep blending. That's the reason why some makeup artists will tell you if they don't take 1 hour, they don't take 1 hour 30 minutes, your makeup is not going to they are not going to give you a perfect look. So I'm using that same 30 to contour the bridge of her nose. Okay, I'm using that same 30 to contour the bridge of her nose, and I'm just using it with an angled brush. And this is a dense brush that I just it's one of my brushes that I usually use. So that is the brush I'm using for her nose, and you can see how I did that edge from the front of her brows down to her nose. And this is not a blush, actually. I bought it because I wanted to use it for a lip palette, but I decided to use it for blush because it's a two-way thing. So this is the lip palette that I'm using for blush, and I'm just going to blend this out using my beauty sponge. Take your time to blend this cream aspect, blend this blush out very well, and it's going to give you a very beautiful finished look. So after blending, of course, what I go in with is Hegai and Esther, and I love this Hegai and Esther powder, loose powder, because it's so smooth, and immediately I just tap it. I'm using it. This is I think this ginger also. I've forgotten, but I'll check for the name and keep it in the description button below. This is exactly her shade, and I just went in and like it just sits immediately. I just applied it, and I just love it. Sometimes I do mix this Hegai and Esther with RCMA, just if a client is a shade lighter, you understand, you know, this one now I know, okay, this is what suits her. So you don't just use things like that. You just make sure you match it to the person's skin and color, and you just keep blending that in. So you can see how it's looking. The more immediately I just apply it, it just sits and it just blends. Like, I don't even stress myself too much. Like, are you seeing what I'm saying? I just love this, and I really do love it. On to the next is the full face application, which I'm using the Reale powder palette. If you have any powder palettes, you can use it, but this I'm using a Reale powder palette, and I'm applying this powder all over the face. And so the same powder palette, I just took in a color from there, so that I'll just powder the bridge of the nose, give it that contour, a sitting, so that it will not be oily too. So you can just basically see how I'm doing it. This is baking, and I just baked the necessary areas, bake her nose, and I just give that line, because this look today is a look I want to really enjoy. So after the brows, of course, I went in to do the shadows, and I'm using this light brown to just give it a transition. For the transition, I'm using a light brown eyeshadow color for the transition, because right at this moment I had no idea of color of eyeshadow I wanted to do, because of what I was expecting for us to wear was not what was available at the moment. So I was still contemplating what should I do, but I just went in to start doing this brown as this transition first. Well, you can see that how transition looks. So I went back in with a red, not too red, but actually a red, like eyeshadow color. It's more like something like an orange color, but it's not orange actually. It's kind of a red like eyeshadow color. So I just went in to see if I can tap that transition side too. I'm just basically using that to just, so sometimes, yeah, as a makeup artist, we don't always get things perfectly. So this eyeshadow look, I was creating it with no idea of exactly what I wanted, but I was still just like, okay, let's just continue, let's just see what happens. And I just keep doing it, and I keep doing it. Luckily for me, I said, okay, let me wing it with a dark eyeshadow, and I did wing it. I did give it a wing at that outer side of the eyeshadow, and as I'm like, okay, fine, okay, we're getting something, we're going there, we're seeing something, what's up, what should we do next? And I'll say, okay, let me use a pink, so I said, okay, that was how I used the pink, and I decided to just continue with the pink as the um outer this thing, the main color of the eyeshadow, and see how it goes. And luckily for me, it was so nice, it was beautiful, and she likes it. Immediately she saw this is like, oh, she likes it, it's fine. And I said, okay. So that was how we achieved this beautiful eyeshadow look. I hope you love it too. So today is basically a class and talking class. So that was how I got it. So I just went in with foundation to see if I can just give that side a lift if I can. After that, I just went in to do an under eyes, and I'm using this from Avour under eyes to just give that under eye. She has a sensitive eye, so I'm just careful so that she will not tear up, which she did, but thank God we later fixed it. So that was how it was. And I'm just using a brown to just give that under eye a more bold look, like, okay, let it come out that, okay, yes, there's something down here. So it's basically how it works. Sometimes if you want to make your under eye pronounced, you add. So for here, I'm using a blush, and this blush doesn't have a name, my dear. I don't know the name, there's no name written on it, seriously. So I'm just using a powder, a matte blush, and you can basically see how I applied it, and I love how it looks. Next up, I'm using this highlighter. It's a Blossom highlighter, and I love it. It's so smooth and shiny, and I just applied a little, or not much, because when it's too much, it will be too pronounced. I just applied a little on her cheek, her forehead, bridge of her nose, her chin, to give it that kind of look. So make sure you give this makeup a try, please. Make sure you give this makeup a try, either on yourself or on your client's face. And please, and please, and please, I am begging you in the name of God, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So next up is this lip, and this lip I use this is for a brow actually, but I decided, okay, let me use it as a lip eyeliner, and it's called Polar. I think it's Polar or something. So I said, let me use it as a lip liner. Oh, I don't know if I go find trouble. I just went in to start outlining the lip with this eyebrow brow gel liner, sorry. And I said, okay, let me give it a try if it's going to be fine. And I don't know, serious, it's the result was so dark. It was not actually what I was expecting. It was so dark after I finished outlining it, and I was like, oh my goodness, oh my God, no, this is not what I asked for, this is not what I ordered for. But I was like, okay, I'm going to look for somehow to see, I'm going to look for something, and somehow for this thing to work out and for this thing to be okay. So an idea just came to me, and I went in with this Avour pink shade lipstick, and I'm like, okay, since there's a pink eyeshadow, I think I should try and see if I can have a pink lip, something that is kind of going with that. But when I blended it out, I saw that I do not like how it looks, so I had to go back in with Avour. So I just used it to just follow up and outline the lip, and that was how I achieved this. Well, of course, I went in with a pink lipstick again to give it that pink look, and I asked her to just mark up her lip. I blended it out, and it was a finished look for this makeup. Like, are you not loving this makeup already? Are you not loving this lip? Are you not loving this eyeshadow? Are you not loving this brows? Tell me something. I hope you haven't forgotten that. You know that I'm still going to beg you to please and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, comment, share this video. Please, I am begging you, please. So until next time, I'll be seeing you guys on my next makeup video or vlog. Thank you so much for staying with me. My name is Shehu Habibet, and it was nice having you today here. Bye.